meka say gratuity. Me fa hwe me ho so no. Usi wafa. This is 2033. Se mi manu na upese omumbe jisika na minana no mo a minim. President, wani diemu misrew. Unuana ni bank edi enim eji loans no mfaso a wanya no misrew mano fa nsa mfaso no ekutu yesika no mesika no mfa mame nanado utrimu yedin papa obi a maye juma Ghana mra kire se 24 years plus no yentu ameka as a retired officer no usi untu ameka minya 60 years ye nanado minister mi bisa wo. Have you been a civil servant in Ghana before? Have you worked as a civil servant? Please. Nanado. Mimpese. Mbe kasati yao. Mimpese mbe dumi usu eni ubusiya derbi. Midi yao esreo. Tise na Mr. Matheson. Efri sunyani esreo no. Jai misika mami. Midin the ASP Franklin Kwesi Nate. Mi tome bon wo commercial bank. It was Accra North branch. Please, I beg you, in the name of God, don't touch my money. Don't touch my money. Don't touch my money. Anybody who receives this, please send it to as many platforms for Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo to see, to hear, and to see. Or his cousin Ken Oforiatta should hear. Please, 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 Nanado, I'm not supposed to beg you. Because when you were begging that you should be tried, I remember traveling from Kumasi to Kofrodua to vote for you 2016, thinking you are bringing something on board. I regretted it. I have regretted all my life. Some friends told me, Anka unya accident or question na uya. Well, Nanado, please, whoever received this message, forward it to as many platforms. Let Nanado hear me and ensure I have my money. Thank you.
What's name wacha? Manage 2 years. Says here the fear be 2 years. I wanted them. What's name? What's name 2 years? We are 2 years account. Says here no. Sir, dan someone has said per se. Open single room. Open single room. Says here no unkuta 600. Unkuta 500. Unkuta 700, 800. Nya dying. Says here agents for 100 CDs for viewing fee, and I say 80 Ghana for viewing fee, just showing you the room. Says here if you're for beer, the Omodayam agent for Uchia 9,600, also Uchia agent 900, 600, 900 and almost 1,000 CDs. Why? Says here you to the day. Why? Like why? What? Like why? Hey, like it's serious. Sir, Matsna demo 2 years. I'm paying 8,000. Now I'm supposed to pay 9,600. And you're taking the 2 years. You take 1 year and put. Because you see me and 6 months in 1 year. Says here the we Juma me feara. Ube boa no busumi pay the amount. Say 600 or say 700. You have to eat only small one pay because a whole month no pay. And see back on one bed then. Ume she bibi yo. Umenhwe bibiye wo man mu ampanifo mo nka ho asem hwe na youth for ne ye bre na ye kunkum ye anyhow a direct nti ye bedi mponti no ubekoma ye kun ubekoma ye kun nti youth no nti ye bre no munhu a dansem e kun ye adai how Ghana ye ble papa adai. And then fear walking in and catch a very me patrol me per diamond, but because of who agent viewing fees so I do catch them or bet you 80 CDs and now say 100 CDs. And then dance so man dying who could have 600 oh not single room name or do 2 years 600 CDs 2 years because of that into the ultimate mother or no person or two now or do a for a show on what 600 what 500. That they would turn into a person would 2 years. At the moon come with shame, my and say youth in a year bread. Ye and ye bet to a bone, ye ask me to a back. I made your main influence in crop for a cake.
NFM Radio. NFM Radio. Emudaho. Minia, see fire will burn you. I want NFM Radio. Jumedia Mansa Musa ede bro. E juada kopem memneda. Enumre non song. E kopem non du. NFM Radio. Emudaho.
managing your own economy, then you sit to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you are failed, managing your own economy, then you sit to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed, When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. Of going to IMF for assistance. When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own
NFM
economy,
Radio.
then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed
NFM Radio.
managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF.
Right, this one is not me saying it all. And Yamina Mekao Kennedy Japong. Oh, see that what is the understanding of going to the IMF is when you have failed. When you have failed, that's why you go to the IMF. The understanding of going to the IMF is when you have failed. When you have failed. Can I Japan failed
managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF. What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF.
Ayo, can I Japan? A bit earlier than usual, and a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Not far from the Tottenham Hotspur playing ground, where Tottenham Hotspur have lost. They lost by 3-1. Why? What is your understanding of going to the IMF? It's when you have failed. It's when you have failed. We can the Japan and Mansa Musa. Now, a bit more, say they are trying to jubilate. Mintias you. How can human beings be? I mean, ni pape kureni mintias ye. Just recently, IMF no ye adia omo munim amambu omo munim kuntabu omo mu ye incompetent ne ko IMF. So why now IMF going is the best thing? Na kumia to me betina TV so rade. Kene Japan and a trejremu ojrejremu. Kene lady, can I catch it?
Then you shift to IMF.
Yeah.
What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance when you have failed? When you have failed managing your own economy, then you shift to IMF.
I was born.
No, Jai.
What is your understanding of going to IMF for assistance when you have failed? When you have failed.
Yo. So when you have failed and you go to IMF, and IMF have drawn up a program, very harsh conditions, what you can do and what you cannot do, and by how much. Akufo-Addo is still stuttering around like Hubika on drugs peacock. I just say peacock awabo. Ebuna peacock abono so enya petesio. Enye wimpo. Kai. Hubika also no your friend is at Akraveno. Ken Overiata. I mean, how can these people relinquish their power? Their power, no. How can they relinquish it? Obey the no major power no more. Everything no muka say omu nja power no mu da no. Because me intias here. Ni party tribu ba ko da prison. Right, thank you very much, Osibisa, for bringing us up to the time and to the program. You see, the thing that they talk be saying, some people will go prison pay because it's not about incompetence. They've mismanaged the economy. This one deliberately they have made things stronger, and they have gained. That is the problem. You see, previously, when you mismanage, they can send you to prison because you mismanage and you have, caused so much financial problems for people. But when everything points to the fact that you, the managers of the economy, have, had gained or have gained from all these problems, all these troubles, from all this sort of a hardship that people are facing. If you, the managers of the economy, have gained something, then really nowhere better than the prison. And media may say, hey, omumpeo. Ebi say Mansa Musa menka because oka na omuyemu shishi omuna nunti na omon person be hand over power. Jesus Christ. Mama nipa brese. Apart from everything else, the enimguase efata chese emfata onipa bibini ho. Enimguase Akufo-Addo going backwards and forwards, begging people to speak on Ghana's behalf. Abba. They are some kreni. Na Ghana no bikaye fantifozi wonwani de nambing.
NFM Radio.
Yo, Mati. Say Mudaho.
NFM Radio. Mudaho.
Thank you. So the point is that these people have mismanaged the economy. And not just mismanagement. A deliberate ploy to make themselves very rich at the expense of, suffering Ghanaians. Everything that has transpired during Akufo-Addo's reign, no more Buegu. Every scandal, either his personal life, Sewa Bruni, everything. Akufo-Addo say, I'm fine, crack. Chese wenya akanfo, twiifo, radio stations. ɛna ne wura no mo ɛne ne presenters no yɛde ɔmo kyɛ sɛ sika bi abɛdi di ɔmo afa ɛnti no asɛm no ba koraa no a yɛka kakraa bi woyɛ lɔke ɛbɛka kakraa bi ayɛ saa they don't even mention anything ɛna Kufu Addo de ne nam Ghana ne Africa ne wiase bebia nimguase nra me ne Sierra Leone bi di nkomo I didn't even know say he knew the word galamsey. I had this guest from Sierra Leone and he mentioned, oh, as for your place, they call it galamsey and this is, I mean, and nimguase. Still, MPP for us, oh, you better break 8. Now you about them one I said. What are these people thinking? The point that, or if and when you can actually maneuver, to make things work for people to feel that you are, governing the country with honesty, with diligence. I mean, you are trying your best, but as at, whatever it is, you are not achieving. Then you can say, oh, people will consider. But when we all know that, no, you people, you came in to make yourselves, your family, your friends rich, and very, very rich at that. Many of the people in governance or in government today, the executive especially, within 4, 5, 6 years, they are richer than some MPs in London. Because the riches we are talking about is not only in cities or in Naira or some Wulu money. People within a matter of 6 or so years are rich in pounds and in dollars, so much so that they are richer than someone who had been in, let's say, 10 years in the British Parliament. And I'm not saying that when you are in Ghana, you are working hard, you're a businessman like Ibrahim Mahama and the rest of them, you shouldn't make money. No, you can make money. That is fine. That is okay. But when you cannot actually pinpoint exactly what someone is doing, and yet they are multimillionaires in pounds and in dollars, and they are politicians or civil servants, people who work in the public sphere, or they work in the public service. If they are that super rich and nobody, not even the president, cares. President going around, up to date, we have so much destruction coming from this involvement, this galamsey thing. And yet, not a single high profile somebody has been arrested or charged or anything. And president wouldn't even ask, okay, let's say let's say that all what is being the allegations about him and his office and the presidencies, let's say they are all untrue, that is not true. Why is the president not inquiring that, hey, na ensure you saying that the idea bebrebe omo ye no IGP, special prosecutor, omo hi nipa no mu dis answer mo omo hi. You are paying these people every month. Like I said the other time, this IGP has done nothing worthy of knowing, sir, or talking about. I.e., the high profile crimes, not a single one has been solved. But you hear people praising the IGP. I mean, what a nonsense. What a rubbish governance Neguya Africa minus. People work, no particular results, no particular outcomes. Then they are being praised. Why?
NFM Radio.
I'm asking again, why? People work. They are in gainful employment. They work for the civil service or they are in the public, domain. And they are paid each month. They are paid each month. These people are not laborers or office casuals and the rest. We are talking about high profile executive or persons like the IGP, the police, command, top jobs. These people are not providing us with any specific or tangible outcomes, and yet they are being paid all the time. Nobody is asking questions what is happening to all the cases that has come to pass. These people, these police officers will be, strutting their stuff about everywhere, going about their business as though they are doing everything or anything better. They will be doing that till their time comes for them to go home. They will go and retire on their pension, and people will be applauding them. People will be praising them. I mean, are they? I remember the Metropolitan Police Chief, something Dick. That's her name. That is her name. He was being criticized for some failures, serious ones, and well, it wasn't partisan or anything, but the press, the media, they knew. Some media will report that this police boss has failed in certain things or one thing or the other. In Ghana, Dampare is going around as though he is, I don't know. I really don't know. Just, making the police very fearful that they can kill you anytime and those things. Well, frighten the people off a bit, fine. But, the work of a policeman, the work of the security agencies, does not only stop, at when there is no crime or when the crime has been stopped at a certain point. It is that when crimes are committed, the agencies, the security agencies, this intelligence group should be able to find out what happened, where, what happened, why, and who did what. In Ghana, how do you praise the IGP when, like I say, not a single, I repeat, not a single high-profile case has been resolved? Where ye di bo man ewe Africa man ye yini. So that is the reason boys and girls, young men, young women, they just want to live. Young men, young women, they simply want to live. As they say, boys are bread. When somebody has finished a nursing school or nursing training, and he or she happens to, get a visa to go abroad, so happy. Because if he or she travels to the UK, to Europe, anywhere, goes to do double shift, work 3, 4, 5, 10 times harder, they know even the minimum wages can, afford them a relatively good living. Far better than what they achieve at home. And this, our leaders don't care. They haven't got the capacity to think, to address such situations. They haven't got that capacity. I've always been saying it. How many times did you hear something? Transport ministers in West Africa are meeting at Abuja. Health ministers in West Africa are meeting in, let's say, what do we call it? Yamoussoukro. Or let's say security ministers in West Africa are meeting in Guinea or something. You don't hear, you don't see. So when it comes to security, the security ministers, they choose to meet their European American counterparts individual one by one. Obia betunu kwa America enya ni dollars egunu bottom or kwa African security. Obia peso tu kwan the dollars in the pound sterling going bottom. He's going to Europe to discuss health matters in West health issues in West Africa. He's going to Europe to go and discuss it. We don't understand how governance should be done. We simply haven't got it. We haven't got the meaning of it. The mentality is all about that. We vote for people, they wear nice suit, they wear tie and everything nicely, drive in fast, beautiful cars, live in mansions, and on top, we have to worship them in Africa. That's how it is. That is why Europe and elsewhere, a prime minister, a normal minister, any government official can decide, I've had enough. I'm tired. I need to resign. They go because the job, they see it as a responsibility. They see their roles as, not a reward, not something to joy about, but they see it as a responsibility. Whether they are carrying out properly or not, it reaches a time they want to go. In Africa, even when you don't want them, you don't like them again, they have to go. Example is Akufo-Addo and his cousin Ken Ofori-Atta. Because Akufo-Addo, wachinchim Ghana Fonsa, the second round governance our year or Mampeni. And in cousin no tina hono on pamuno that because the whole thing is not that because his cousin is any good though. But the actual scrutiny even someone within his own political party, Akufo-Addo is afraid to change the finance minister. And so, after all these years, we've gone to the IMF and back in 2016, 2015, 16, the insults, the accusations of incompetence of the Mahama administration, that they didn't know how to add up. They didn't know how to, hold an economy together. Those inference, those accusations, those, let's say, the unforgiving, the disgraceful narrative, incompetent one. Then somebody will send the wife to go and tell Ghanaians, my husband is a whiskies, economic whiskies. Send the wife, ordinary person, ordinary woman, very ordinary. Nothing so much, just that it's just a human being. She's a woman, happened to marry to Baumia, come and tell Ghana for Ajiatum, my husband is a economic whiskies. Just say, you brofono, you can't. The press people, the media will amplify it. Baumia's wife saying, Samira saying, her husband is an economic whiskies. And then, I don't know whether Baumia himself, pretending not to know what is going on, or he has been relegated or something, nobody knows. And Akufo-Addo, and Ken Ofori-Atta, just say, Omu chinchim Ghana Fonsa. And then we have been to IMF and some part of the NPP and Kwasi Akeka. It is something we should be joyful because we've got 3 billion, of which 6 million will come in small installments. The only thing is that the credibility, the same credibility to afford or accord the nation that Mahama and his people said is, oh, you are incompetent. This is not good because you don't know you don't know anything. That's why you had to go to IMF. So it means you don't know nothing. Today, the same procedure and even worse hardship, worse conditions. Akufo-Addo and his people say, oh, it is something we should be very proud of. I've always been saying that, look, this period, it should be an aberration, something that happens, in a lifetime, once upon a time. then it's, it goes and that will be the end. It happens in all spheres of life. In sports, in football and others, you see that some big teams, big teams, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus, big clubs. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Liverpool. All these teams, you see, it gets to a point you see that if they don't even take care, they'll go to, go into relegation. They'll go to the second group. It happens. So when that, aberration, one-off thing, Akufo-Addo and this regime, Ghana for Bompaye, na semuna Ghana for the Bompaye, Bibia Nyame. Na Nyame Infanche na ade wenye one-off. Eye musuo bi na ye pengu. Na time. Even Sabusa, those who know me, those who have not just started listening to me just this year, but previously, before 2016, we all made the noise. I made noise against NDC, not because someone had paid me, but because I believe what I've been told. I believed that Mahama and his people didn't build much. They didn't build so many things they say they've built, or they haven't even started, but they were just muff. I believe that the people were so corrupt, they have sold it. I even believe that Muhammad had a mansion, palace somewhere situated in Abu Dhabi or somewhere like that. So we all made those noise those times. I remember saying 2016 that if Akufo-Addo came and their mistakes or their corruption will be at least half of what Mahama and Co have done, then Ghanaians will understand and maybe, believe that they are doing better. I never thought it would be like this. Say, you will see the evidence of destruction coming from Galamsey, and yet nobody just say, people have excavators. Excavators are not being purchased by the farmhand or the laborer who goes to the Galamsey site in that dirty outfit to go into the mud. Those people doing by day. The excavators are not for them. Excavators are being bought by people with money. None of these people have been arrested. And the Akufo-Addo is going round and finding a Musa question. Why nobody is being arrested? Even when there is one few occasion, like the PPA boss, that procurement boss, I've forgotten his name. Even when it came to light, Mansa Azure did his investigation and found out that he was awarding contract to himself. Yoko or Shira, whatever group, found him guilty, and before they can get the money, the ill-gained money, bank. So now that person is enjoying his booty. Akufo-Addo ni namho. Anybody who will tell you, who is telling anybody, now me there me and say, who share the cost wo kumewu. Say who share pa say anajo enra anajo na yesi grade than machines are the yellow require were doing road at Kumewu area constituency in a proper setup. The people there will chase you guys away. Just a boom. Ghana politicians, African politicians don't respect one kobo. Their citizens don't respect. I mean, all of a sudden, there's going to be a by-election, so you don't have anything to pinpoint the look. She say a buy, you say you go so more money to you say. Why your friends say PWD and now say Ghana State Farms ye be about 1,000 acre ye bro last year you boo a good storage warehouse way hwɛ eduane a ebu a kyese ya di bi egu yi kan mu manufacture bi hwade a ye wie kura no akomawu hwɛ mo de enie ye wie kura mo. This is something is during this what do we call it, this by election, you pinpoint what you have done or you are in the process of doing, then the people will consider, oh, they are doing things for us. Instead, the very time there is by-election, like a Siedin Katia said, now it looks as though Ghanaians will have to wait for their MPs to die, then they will get their roads fixed. I mean, it was a funny sort of comment, but I mean, what then a yembu just before yembu you see the culture, the tradition, our lifestyle, our mentality. A mentality obi mamiewu Mansa Musa minimu bebia so G20 pound we na me dia bonsa wa ade achi ubeda mo ase so I do aka 1 week no enti 1 week ni eso a meto nkra 1 week na so the person is calling me to pay some more money. I mean, this mentality, basa, a fee mentality, basa. Then we get the leadership who knows that all our mentality is a fee, so they will treat us like that. The same applies to the clergy, the pastors. They have been trained to undermine the intelligence of the people. The clergy, the pastor, Ghana, Africa, Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, all those people, they talk yob, they will talk till all the money that Sunday, that Wednesday, that Friday night, wherever time you are standing in the church room, whatever money you have, now you don't even have in your pocket, they know that you can pay with your telephone. So every money they will collect from you and tell you that they have received a message from God. And kwasi asem way se nye nipa ye jimi a amu pese omu jimi ye more ehe na obeti we. Everything is about God. Everything is about God. Everything is about God. Na nye kwasi asem wa enka in the scheme of what we are going through. What we are going through, even following the economic model that I don't subscribe to. That model that they look at your credit worthiness, then they say, oh, you can borrow money. I don't subscribe to, but even if you want to do that, one would have thought that you get those big loans and use them actually properly. Use them like you say, oh, I'm coming to protect the national person, the national wallet now will be protected, and billions and what dollars now the bar you do stuff. When any of your subordinates, your ministers or your party people who have got a contract here and there, when they made mistake, you sack them or you hand them over before 1 or 2, 3 of them are in jail. Then just with some sort of assurance be to the people that you are looking into it, you are observing things, you are casting oversight, proper governance. It's not about 4, 5, 5.5 years or so or 6 years. You are just flying in a high class, very expensive private jet. An African leader who will go and borrow to subsidize, to subsidize his budget. Can you imagine? Not even after the borrowing there, you borrow, but what we call it, what is the name? The grant, the aid. They add supplement. Europeans or Americans will give you supplement to add to your budget. Now, my president akofa private jet, not the chin, na obietiti ho. Then the economy has tanked. It has ayehujo. We see, COVID na. But if we know that COVID came, people were not doing any proper trading. And so maybe you couldn't collect, the required revenue. But we found out that you collected proper, massive revenue. Then you had big money coming in. So to offset any shortfall, and teacher said, the COVID, didn't bring any financial shortfall at all. So why do you still blame COVID? Just that there's something to sing along. To sing along when the international community, their trading actually affected, lack of trading actually affected the economy, and the high number of casualties from this COVID thing obstructed so many things in the big countries. So for them they say, COVID this, COVID that. We the small countries, they sent you monies. Is it because of COVID that people say they won't borrow lenders again? No. If it was the COVID, nobody will sit down and say, we will look at your credit rating, you are too bad, so we are not going to lend you money again. No. It's not because of COVID. It's because previously we have borrowed more than, according to mathematics or the arithmetic, the people who know, they know that if we keep giving you, then it will be a gift. Because if it's not a gift, you are not going to be able to pay. So we don't want to give you again. Ekufado will say, COVID didn't in a yebre. People are not blame. You see, people who thought it would never hit them. They thought this would never hit them. Especially retired intellectuals. And then, picketing. Just almost demonstrate say ye geomusica. Kevin Taylor no can say be or say something tree something hit the tree, hit your friend with visa. Say etua onyanku ho a etua duem. When it is not affecting you directly, you don't care. You even support Akufo-Addo. Now, these same people, most of whom, touted Akufo-Addo as the savior. Most of the Asante Maya, don't with the Omontuma as a form and Tumagu form, Akufo-Addo na no. Tietia Somae. Akufo-Addo etieti antumano so and on the full plane. Assess basa. You see, whenever you talk about this, you say, and the money spent on aircraft, they say they are minuscule in the scheme of things. Of course, those monies alone for the aircraft and the rest, of course, they wouldn't be the biggest, or it doesn't mean when you do that, it means you won't get the authority to commit the oversight needed to check and balance other happenings within your own ranks. I.e., because you yourself and your subordinates, the people like the former Greek minister, the energy minister, the education ministers and all the ministers, they know very well, quietly and secretly, that you are making huge sums of money. So you cannot check them. You can, if things are falling apart, you can check. Akufo-Addo has messed up big time, and it is high time Ghanaians, whatever it is, today or whenever the Kumewu election comes on, you see, whoever wins, it shouldn't be the NPP, official NPP candidate. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be. Either the NDC or the proper independent guy wins. And this time, I'm sure that proper independent guy will not go to parliament straight away and say, I've settled up and I want to be with the NPP. That will be another slap in the face of, any normality, in the face of logic and sensible logic, that I mean. So weekend, today's Saturday, when I sit and I'm saying it's a shame that we have messed up the economy, we've gone back to IMF. Now IMF brony way jana or budget so say or boy abaso na congratulatory message na me hwe di awurade nyame $3 billion. Our economy cannot abide say sika. 3 billion no amodi be my sopi no. Now my instruction how to manage our own economy no. We should be very happy. And when I look this in, I don't know why the IMF don't have the power. Say we have to investigate how the monies have actually gone. But I don't know diplomacy and other. They won't say that. They won't even go there because after all, no. Especially Akufo-Addo's government is how do I say it? Very how do we call it? Friendly to this Western neoliberal group. The moment you are with them, they Jimmy be out to me, Jimmy Bonnie be out to me. That's why these Americans and British can go and accuse somebody like Assad of Syria and say, "Oh, you're dictator, or you're nipa Bonnie." But almost dictators no a good Middle East ni na the way papa. Jesus Christ. Some of us, you cannot just lie to us and go free. Before I forget, let me remind everyone, especially you, the cadres, that very soon it will be June 4th. And with that, we will need to celebrate the coming June 4th properly. And now, these days, today, these times, we are not going to shy away. Of late or recently, it has been that June 4th and the 31st December movement are taking a bit of a backseat, even among the NDC people themselves. Obviously, I am not suggesting that every NDC person should be a cadre or people of upright disposition. No. Some NDC people are as corrupt as their mate in NPP. Corrupt not in money terms or anything, but corrupt in ideology, corrupt in sensibilities. That's why somebody like Bambabin will go and speak to people outside and say, Ghanaians have done wrong by Kwesi Nyantechi. Just say, Ghana for your form, Kwesi Nyante ya yeni ye. Because Kwesi Nyantechi obia and Kobetu lady Ghana na football. As ceremony. Approach you can be. Look, this French, very popular ex-footballer, what is his name? Forgotten this French footballer. European Union, European Football Association, or company for no. They had to drop him. They have dropped him. Even according to the story, what he was found of doing, they never caught him red-handed on tape or anything. Whether somebody was enticing him or someone forced him to collect the money. No. Their investigation said, okay, certain money is okay in his account. They have suspended, they have put him away. They drop him. Your whole parliament, speaker of parliament will come and say, Adia obi ayede ni mguasia ba ye corrupt doing, or say, na Ghana fa nyeni ye. Hey, ceremony. So I ain't sitting here to say that just because you say you are NDC, it means you are upright. No. Some are corrupt, abjectly, hopelessly, shamelessly corrupt. And they know themselves. They know themselves. We went to IMF. The economy started being a bit stable. Then people say JDM, Dramani Mahama and his lieutenants were not good enough, so they had to go. Little did Ghanaians know that it would come to a time that when you compare, you say, ow, 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 ow. The only thing the other time I was discussing something with my auntie, he said, you see, the only thing good about this economy is that if you send me pounds, I change, it's plenty. Then my cousin, that is her daughter, says, so when you change and it's plenty, the things you buy, do you buy more things? Paul, if you change plenty, but the things have become so expensive that you don't even feel, unless you want to hold the pounds. You know, those days you can actually get the pounds in Ghana. Unless you want to hold a pound without using it, then you will say, oh, it's plenty. Or you want to save the CD, and even if you save it still, the depreciation and inflation and everything will affect it anyway. You see? So nothing good to write home about this particular Akufo-Addo and his people, Alan Kyeremante. Alan Kyeremante was a trade minister. And how trade or industry has fared. How it has fared. Obviously, now they are going around, jostling. They want to, each and every one of them wants to be a flag bearer. So we are waiting. We are all waiting. Because one day, when whoever becomes their flag bearer emerges, then we'll be asking them questions. That, are you saying you have done a good job? Or you are telling us we are sorry we failed. And if there is a failure, are you saying you are exempting yourself from it? I mean, recusing yourself, Americans will say. America for so much to work as a bio at the first neck excuse. Or would they recuse as a where you were at. American English. My ex girlfriend be a Barbara English woman, or Fre, or Todd wa American our Fre, na a Hispanic America, Latino American English woman. They say, please speak English. I do. Latino American or American, no catch the English woman or British and say, please, Cockney woman, or say, please speak English. You. I know dear, you're finding you. I mean, one or two of these adverts here, but where are we? Okay, here is it.
NFM Radio. NFM Radio. Emudaho.
Abusia, let me go straight to the point. We will find wada. Once the attacker and send says so, your work is here. Come air conditioner, and so dumb air conditioning, and set up more Cassiasa. No crane say. One funny papa and installation now, Mountia. With everything called enterprise, say air conditioning installation at the Mawa, Odamo, a Rubia, okay, new. Never called room, it's a cold stores, and a Bavia, you didn't ever see. I was saying, everything called enterprise. Every year a nice one at your Mawa, a Rubia, no, but you medicadica. You install central air conditioning, split air conditioning, car air conditioning, never solar panels also. You want a nice Eddie Mawa, or you'll be able to be a boost straight. Now, you know what you will fee. So, what do you say? And our gas in a sense, say you'll come with the another dear, and our cold store dear. Nina, you had a very nice and quick, but we will be a you have a yet the amount. Most of more bridge, I'm always sit down and make anyone over to me and free you can lie with so. Nearby install air conditioning Ibiamamu. Frank plus 447508650279. Oh, wager, I just sent Ghana Fire Service. Wow, France 0544489343 and 0302906276. Your website, everythingcode.org. And I send you an email, kjamwako@yahoo.co.uk. Everything called enterprise, air conditioning, master, no.
Abusiafo, sese die ye nam Top Connect so e mani sika de bagana e free wiase afa na nyina ye ntua ka pre. Ane eye free. Top Connect amasika mani aye mrekra. Ye wohia ne se wo be download with Top Connect app no e wo Play Store. Diama wo Android phone. Ana se wo use iPhone so a ko Apple Store na download the Top Connect. Eye simple kra. Top Connect wa man be aduonum so wo Europe, North America and Asia. Woman wo dofu sika fa Top Connect so a eyentem na emre. Ne ma wa hoto so nso. Sese die sika manye di foforo kra any Top Connect. Se wo hia chechemu bi a Fred Top Connect e wo +442 081 6155 and a +442 081 761 600 +447 882 950 088 and nasa hwehwe Top Connect e wa Belfont interfidie nyina so. Top Connect fasika mane wa dofo asumdie a wontia ka pre. Top Connect yenso ye die nie.
NFM Radio.
The clergy and the religious this thing, when they speak, they shake the foundation. And it is only the church that will address meaningfully the canker going on. And they want to silence all credible voices. Now, today, we will reveal everything to you. This question has, direct relation with the pronouncements of Reverend Professor Marty. Let me tell you why people do not want Professor Marty to talk. Listen, they have tried, politicians have tried all means, all means to muzzle me, to get me, but they can't. They come with bribes, fat envelope, $100,000. Listen. I want everybody to listen. Politicians came to my house with fat envelope, $100,000, not cedis, dollars. And also with the promises that, if you keep quiet, we will give you a house at Trazaco with swimming pool. You know what? We will give you 4-wheel drive. These people were lucky. I did not have big dogs in my house. Else I would have released the dogs to bite them for the whole world to ask, Papa Moderator, my boy one again. Papa Moderator, I then I would tell me dinner. Now you release the dog. Then I will tell them, ask what they came to do. You know what? They have tried all means to muzzle me. They couldn't, and I tell you they can't. And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay, Osofo. Sometimes when this thing comes and I see the tax that I've paid, but at the same time I said, praise be to the Lord we serve, because it's going to build our nation. Then when my tax goes, you babies with sharp teeth, you are stealing the money and you don't want us to talk. We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow.
Mo ye cast of was a man, Musa saying. There is no genuine pastor in this country. So for biani or genuine. There's no pastor in this country. I may say there's no single pastor. Oh my Ghana kupong ebina no kasachireno. They are liars. They are doing business. Obia wotina na sorry dem abie sorry ye business. Na sebi previous youth no more Ghana so. Na mo akwotina sa sorry dem na mo ton nkumbia bi. Mutumi ko toss off calendar de bo simu dem say mu here protection. Abra sa sofu no or bodyguard. Na muti krom ha. And youth na mo my mo ha no. This is the time I was say ye be new. Ghanaian youth, our eyes are opening. Senka sofu ni a genuine. Adena Christian counselor ye din na youth e wo my mo ha ye bre. Adena Christian counselor who do ahimfu e wo krom ha. Everybody is quiet about what is happening. Crisis e wo my mo antinka ye wo sofu mu so mu dwin Ghana ho mu enyame ni papa. Nka sofu yo mu sori nkasa ma youth no. We don't have any genuine pastor in this country. We are in this country na sofu bibe shen come say shatawale wayarimpo anka wabewu. They are all in this country with lies. Black Stars kwako bo match na sofu bi di flyer bi ba out to say omuye fasting and prayers for Black Stars. Akosi saying group stage kro mutimi pie. We are living in this country. Instead of saying pointing the mistakes to the government to say is distracting the people of Ghana. No, mu yes no. Now mo your flyers are who do say mu bompire to Galamsey, mu bompire to economic crisis in the country. Me say there's no genuine pastor in this country. So for biani Ghana Nyankopon kasachire they are all liars. Nobody. So for biani or maimuha, they should come. I can prove to them that they are all liars. So for biani kruma. So for being him saying Nyankopon a friend na. On chere na ebesi 2022. 2023. On chere na ebesi 31st night ba afa no mbe show munkwasi ankom na ase. Na omu hye unkom se umama na how u papa na how ubi dua bi asifie ho na how na mu distract youth na omu di nkonti ba de omu maame na omu papa no machi se omu ya abaifo asofo omu kanipa bom asofo omu ye beef wo Ghana usore what say nyame nipa ye beef da. Let's open our eyes, Ghana's youth. It's about time amunya ya sorry kona munya adwuma. Work. Stop going to church. It's a waste of time. Sit down in your house, pray. God will listen to you. These pastors are doing business. They are getting money through with the youth. Work and get money. There's no single pastor.
I'm telling you. I'm looking into the camera and telling you, say you are the joke of the century. You are the joke of the century. And sit down. Say you be via or buy. Say you see a to buy a VM. And see VM. You are the joke. It is me case should be say and then a coup for the side down. Or per crowd one electoral commissioner. Or per offer the year and the deputy. Offer a gabi as a rotten. Any so no for Professor Tibedia to Uncle Femi, Professor Tibedia to you know. One funny panson, our young one bush are falling na young for. No form of electoral commission or Abna Kofi Young Abna on so many now from Kubu. Abaya between MPP being on my way abo. Obi any what can Hanwa or who MPP said and now MPP. Okofa Yesu Christo, Kofa Muhammad, Komsani Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ebet now say yes, and a flag bearer. Komsani Mohammed and a running mate. Young Twaba in the name of MPP. Omuberi Poto for the first time in the history. Yes, name Mohammed Berry. Was young dear, young Tiasu Brim. At a tea, no, how dear Benedia Kufado Diacomuno. May Catano. He will be the best of the joke of this century. He should dare. Any bra, Yadiba Twabano. And to me, it is a very for her or Park for the name electoral commissioner. Sabani ever to no polling station. I never got to electoral commission.
Ever to no polling station.
You and your dear, or Mupa, or Muntin Ghana Fonsa, near bedroom. Now they bedroom honor. And Oben say, we are sending, says, have you told me qua, Uto, Udokna, your digital.
Now, my main time is.
Well, no. I am not getting into all those things. But, it is failing. And you people should be asking them why they are failing. If you are given a chance to govern and you fail, don't expect to continue to govern. And that's not just for the New Patriotic Party. It's for every political party. We don't, democracy is not just about...
Right. You are welcome back to the show, Mansa Musa. Makobo advert kakra na mabo sound your friend sound bite so kakra na before the advert somebody can Japan there no or says when you fail your economy that's where you go to the IMF but as it is I know say enyo bia and ebeji atumusa so Misaka say Gabo or ye pure typical MPP typical just or Donny MPP no. Or no Baba Church mu say the American no just nyene kwem me ne ken Japan na I me say. Say Gabo afternoon what is saying?
Oh yami ado.
Yes you o haja same there. We can be yes you friend me takra bojem. Enti me there me takra na me dey me bojem. Na we dey enye bone say no enim guase aba ana
o say
Mrs. say enim guase aba na hu ni say
oh me who is our crowd?
Oh, who is any Guasiaba?
Economic challenge, and I just say, we are seeing an efficiency. Because it's a global challenge for people in any country.
But sir, so him say you call IMF 2015 no. Nanka say end 2018. And a Kufuado ne kene for ata extended no emu ode nti omodi ye wie in 2019. Later did we know say 2023 e be call another IMF ache say conditions no decreasing bibia conditions no as a country no say ye gu ye ho ani mu ase ana
oh me hu is akra
chire mu
obi kasa na mo pa obi kasa ya na e be say Musa maintain pa me kasa challenge ni nye don't challenge now I'll tell you the truth Mansa Musa you say kasa for UK ana me bo
yes
so kasa for UK ha
me wa ha pa
ya London na kasa free
yes because of free
yes
London
or no? Yes
because of free London yeah
I want to point out to you, sir. UK economy, the gross domestic product of UK economy is in trillions of dollars. So UK, an advanced country of that GDP, running to trillions of dollars. I'll tell you the truth. Few 3, 4 weeks. And Jeremy Hunt also says here Eseka. One in the Prime Minister Sunak and come IMF that. If UK cannot been an advanced country, come IMF that. And then also. Because energy prices, any idea you're a couple of strike across the coma. Our teachers acted several times. And corruption fee cost billions of pounds in this economy. Ghana, I want to say, school for corruption fee.
Ghana no me bao here they are okay. One or bao. Opatre say
yes.
The living conditions are what my teachers Ghana no yes satisfactory. Omo hu to won. Living conditions are what UK my teachers. And yes sir. Sana opatre.
So the conditions be
living conditions are what UK have. Living conditions are what UK have no. Oh, patchere say. Yeah, living conditions are what Ghana teachers no. Omo satisfactory. Enti na omo ko strike no. Enti omo Ghana living conditions no better. Emma womo. Enti na omo ko strike no. Sana o patchere.
No, but some say the situation is so global. So entrenched, and is everywhere to the sense that in a country like UK, which has a GDP running to trillions of dollars, the people here, the middle class, the average teacher in London is a middle class by standards. It's a part of the British middle class with their income here. And if they can even feel the pinch, living in such a country, they can feel the pinch and go on strike. It tells me that the situation is global. For anybody who would narrow his mind and blame Ghana government and blame the finance minister, he's just doing that for his own political purposes, for his own political motivations. And to me, I just laugh. Do people do understand what you're talking about?
What exactly has brought about Ghana's? Your friend is saying IMF a program.
I'll just BBC on business session. You say, "Oh my, I'll be TikTok." You believe them? Just about. I just watched about 10 minutes ago. Here and I'm saying, here I am so frame. The business journalist of BBC. He mentioned the costs. One of them, COVID. Second, Ukraine. Third one, he mentioned the fact that Ghana is also the problem is also domestic because of her political appointees. The Ghana government is running a large expenditure on political appointees, and therefore the Ghana government must also find a way of reducing that bill. So they are a bit more go through, yes, and go through. That's a fact.
Okay, and the BBC, maybe you're taking one by one. The BBC commentator, no economic or business commentator, no, mention COVID. Business journalist, you know, mention COVID. What exactly did COVID do to Ghana's economy?
Why exactly did COVID do to Ghana's economy? COVID did not only do to Ghana's economy, it did to the global economy. Because
listen. Listen. Listen, me busa question say, what exactly did COVID, in particular Ghana, no? Surely it is affected Ghana. How? How did COVID affect Ghana? How?
So make Kasaba and also Mama Kasu some question.
Me person globally. Would you Ghana? Game for Ghana.
I started the argument. Say. Mansa Musa.
Yes.
Ghana for your 2 gold, no. Hindi the cotono. The 2 cocoa no cotono for him. Ghana no California petrol.
Segabo. Cocoa, yes, oil, gold. When I catch was COVID, you know, Emma, son, your my work off. When I catch it,
that's no mama miss you. Mama miss you. COVID, your friend said, Mansa Musa. One of the limitations of Mansa Musa's program is that Mansa Musa becomes the host, and he also becomes the guest. Mansa Musa will not even allow his guest to speak. He will answer. He will put words into the mouth of the guest. Well, sir, then you're not become a host now. What's I guess? Me make us now. The entire Ghana in your problem is a global challenge. I can never discuss Ghana's economic crisis without linking to a global crisis. Because long before from 2017 to 2021, Ghana was the fastest growing economy in Africa, if not in the world. You know this?
No, I don't know. I don't know. It's not true. That isn't true.
It's not true.
No, it isn't.
Sir,
no. No. It isn't true. It isn't true. Listen. Listen. If that
7% growth rate.
Listen. You see, you mention oil. At the back of oil export, you know, when it comes into the figure, say, oh, that has increased. That doesn't mean it affected the pockets of ordinary Ghanaians. It was just theoretical, growth rate. Everybody knows this. Theoretically, the oil was pushing those figures up. Now, we'll see COVID, affected globally. Fine, Matthias, how did COVID affected Ghana financially?
The entire COVID affected Ghana. Ghana's economy was closed down. You closed all the borders.
Yes. Yes.
Plane was entering, no plane was flying out.
Yes.
And this situation was only limited to Ghana.
Okay.
It was global.
Okay.
It was global.
Okay.
And what are the causes of economic growth?
Okay, fine.
If you do not
I totally agree with you.
Yes.
Borders were closed.
Yes.
When borders and airport and everything are closed down. When borders and airport and the rest are closed, what happens?
No business was.
What happens? Yes. What happens to the government finances?
What happens to government finances?
Yes.
It means the Ghana government.
Yes.
will still have to maintain the fixed expenditure.
Yes.
Salaries must be paid.
Yes.
Workers, people must be employed.
Yes.
We have people in every country.
Yes.
Government business must go on.
Yes.
Those who have to travel within the country must travel, if not outside. All these must go on. At the same time, no revenue was coming.
That's why I have to ask you a question. How much money, because of COVID, or in the name of COVID, did Ghana get from outside? How much? How much?
In the name of COVID,
Yes.
How much what?
How much monies did Ghana government receive in the name of COVID?
I know we're supported by the IMF or the World Bank. Is it? I don't know how much we receive. Is it billions of dollars? I'm not too sure.
Segabo.
Yes.
We had huge sums of monies, from the European Union. Hang on. Huge sums of money. Listen, we have almost, according to their own figures, nearly $3 to $5 billion when you change everything together. Hang on. Monies that were not going to be received anyway, or money that people even didn't think will come. It was a windfall.
Yes.
Ghana government got huge sums of money from European Union, from World Bank, from IMF. Ghana government increased taxes and got huge sums of money from there. They brought in e-levy, everything. Even they even brought a COVID levy. They brought it and got monies. And so the COVID didn't deplete government coffers. Government brought huge sums of money. Almost dini now. Almost senu basa. Okay, say Tamale. One of your ministers, one of your party members, Obanika, so on the man 100,000 pay. COVID sikano, your man 100,000 pay. Now want it. Muche sikaniti basa. What bejina o kacha me say? COVID na re den. Ade na mpesa mu dada Ghana for sa. Ade. Mum Ghana for kapreba. Me kura wo mume e na wo ka we kire me no. Se ka wo me panka wo nka sa mu kire me say COVID as I say Ghana sika. COVID. What do you mean COVID? Billions. Auditor General General's report. Billions cannot be traced. You are laughing. You are people, you know how people are struggling. Since when did you see 55, 60 years? Since when did you see 60 years people picketing? No. I'm asking you a question now. Since when did you see 60, 65 years picketing on the street? Since when? After the meet you. 60, 65 years. 60, 65 years. Pensioners. Since when did you see them picketing? May say, since when did you see them picketing? Enti omo picketing no eche so mabu bodam. Omo nim de enti omo kogina abontin.
No. Me no ka say. Ye pension busy na.
So why were they picketing? How do you understand it?
Did we do that? It was an attempt, but we didn't do that. I don't cry it was optional.
Enti na say no omo copy. Debi o na say no omo ko abontin ko pity and the enti na omo ko e.
So we'll be picketing, we'll be a demonstration there. That is a democratic right.
Oh, really?
Somebody hold a placard to demonstrate in his own country.
So they didn't have any reason. So they didn't have any reason to picket. They just went because it's their democratic right.
Did we collect the money from them? Now, Mansa.
Hey, do.
Are you there?
And trust them.
Among the fiscals of the Ghana government, whether we like it or not, is the NDC's legacy.
Yes.
Take or pay. We pay $500 million every year.
Jesus Christ.
$500 million every year for the past 6 years. It has cost Ghana $3 billion.
Segabo, stop lying to yourself and stop lying to Ghanaians. Dia wo kan anya no kure. Segabo anya no kure. Entro na wudi no. Recently, one of the plan. Mamima was example. No, it's not a fact. Recently, one of the energy. No, it's not true. You are telling lies. You are telling lies.
Do we pay? We don't pay.
Listen, let me explain why you are telling lies. Recently, one of the energy groups, which we featured and signed an agreement for 5 years, you have agreed and increased or extended the agreement for another 5 years and re-signed take or pay agreement for another 20 years. The same thing you were accusing Mahama and Setekwe of doing. Recently, you've done that. And so to come and still be singing that old song, those old lies, stop it. Come on, guys.
Mansa,
yes.
You're talking about two things. Mm-hmm. You're talking about the fact that maybe the government has signed another agreement
with the same company, and they have extended Muhammad's agreement. They are they have extended it. Yes. So why would they do that?
Yes,
why would they do that if it was bad?
You're talking about two things, Mansa. You are talking about two things.
I'm talking about the same thing.
Oh.
Asemba
look at this. Look at the language you're using.
Okay,
look at the language.
Okay,
look at the language.
Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Anya ntro na wudi. Nukra no, anya nukra na wuka, anya ntro be anya nukra nso wudi kasa meet you.
Sansoladi my friend Kofa radio so. Then Kofa make a contribution. No catch you say Petro. You never hear this from Sansoladi. You only allow me to speak.
No. Samsiladi, hey. I will stop you there. Samsiladi, enyo na misiano. Enyo no crado no. Misiano. At all, I'm not learning from Samsiladi. I'm not learning from Samsiladi. Goodness me. Me say me pentra. Nasa wo say wo mpa me yefri ho, but to refer me to Samsiladi, yefri ho kra. Jaika. Meet you.
One of the functions of the media.
Yes.
The media is supposed to inform, educate, and entertain.
Yes.
But beyond that,
I'm not here to entertain anybody.
One of the you allow me to speak. Who your host? Because you're also talking over me. So who is speaking?
You go ahead. You speak. Go ahead.
I'm making a point. Run over me. Beyond the media entertaining, informing, educating is that the media is supposed to be the mouthpiece of objectivity. The mouthpiece of objectivity. And I'll tell you the truth. If you are telling me that federal government across an agreement, there's any agreement, by saying this, it doesn't inform me. It does not inform me that the pay or take is no more there. One can't venture me. You have not said anything. So when I tell you that you're talking about two things here, you will understand. But you don't bring a cheap agreement to me, my you. If you tell me, say, Ghana government, I send an agreement now. You do tell me that the Ghana government has a standard agreement, and so the Ghana government has cancelled the $500 million you pay every year. Did you tell me that? Did you see the agreement yourself? So who are you persuading? And if you tell me, I won't tell you. I'm not a kid. What do you mean for cheap agreement? You are telling lies. No, I would take it. I would take it. I will take it.
Where are you?
You are the host. And you don't have to be taking balance. Why invite you to be Kasa? And you have the gas and the gravitas to tell the person that petrol. What language is this? Mansa Musa.
Where is the truth in what you just said? Where is the truth in what you just said? You see, I've given you the time to talk, but you are not even telling me what you think is the right thing. You are only repeating what I've said. Just tell me what you think is right.
But we don't use the language, Petro. We don't use that language. Find a way of refining it. We don't use a language on a guest you have invited. So come to radio station. You're going to look right in my eyes and tell me, say, Petro, this will be an insult. I will just pack my bag and leave the office. You can't use the language on me. You must find a way of speaking. Hosting your program. You can't tell me something, Petro. What do you mean? I don't agree with you. I have this fast. We all need to check our fast. But you don't look straight to me, Petro. No. This is very cheap language. Hosting a program like this.
You have not spoken a lie. You go ahead. I told you I've withdrawn that.
Okay, so yes, any agreement here. It does not necessarily mean find any lawyer. It does not necessarily mean yes, any agreement, The previous one you cancel. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean young cancer. Times was your two radio station one. You don't have the agreement.
Okay, that listen. That agreement you spoke about. NPP has extended it without altering any component of that agreement. They've extended it from 5 years, from 5 years to another 5, and they have still re-signed a new one for 20 years. And that is a fact.
Do you have the details of the agreement?
In fact, as we speak here, I'm searching for it. And we're far away from me. WhatsApp is so.
When was the agreement signed? And when is it taking place? When was it signed?
As we speak, I keep telling you, but you are not listening. Me say, as we speak, I'm searching for it. But you know, something that you started talking about in 2016, you are repeating it today. And you are telling me that should be the fact. When you know the facts on the ground today, it's not the same. Everything you accuse Mahama and Tekpe of doing, you guys have done worse. You have mismanaged the economy and you are blaming COVID. When him sika here COVID dibra ekufu ado ne naban.
Musa, there's no Ghanaian. There's no Ghanaian anywhere. It could be a professor of economics, there's no Ghanaian who can persuade Sir Gabo to believe that NDC are better able to manage Ghana's government than MPP. Nobody can persuade me that. You know why?
Oh, as for that one, the Utumika,
in the country, of all the social interventions, what single one of them have come from the NDC? Tell me. Say, this government here, thank goodness. Yeah, the program for funding for growth and jobs. Within COVID, Ghanaians have food to eat to survive. Food to eat by a Greek minister. The program on the buy. Common food to eat. Look at what happened in Nigeria. Nigeria for course see warehouses at the end of thank goodness. Say Nyakopo at the MPP for by. Say MPP knew her at the end of Ghana from KBD COVID. You have to those now. We have internal food to feed ourselves. You want to tell me that this is a better
this guy. We have food to when we are importing cassava, we are importing tomatoes. Hey, where on this planet are you living?
Fishermen will not believe.
Huh? When on this planet are you living? Sir, we have enough food and we are not importing.
What?
Me say, where on this planet do you live? We are importing cassava. We are importing gari. We are importing tomatoes. We are importing chicken. So the food and jobs, you know,
Make comparison when this is up. Make comparison.
Comparison if you.
By next year by election 2024 December no. Na Ghana phone call and community papa na mama ni dia convection fee 2.4 million Ghanaians. Omo come go school crowd. Free HS do me nyabem. We have captured them in the system. And come on, school crowd. This idea could have come from NDC. NDC for catch a better kid 20 years. What's a better 20 years? The energy I said the buyer. Is it NDC and the buyer?
Oh,
is it NDC?
You see, Segabo. Let me ask you one thing about the NHIS.
NDC.
Segabo.
NDC cannot even import ambulance.
Segabo. Forget about NDC. They are useless. They are not good. Yes, Ghanaians should be better. The health NHS now okay no. Recently, what did their health minister okay no?
Okay, said
yeah, intesa wo they won't we.
What is it?
They one crop for crack and won't we. Okay, say NHS no egunu a ono okwa ono kra otua. Necessary no aye cash and carry won't he. The health minister who's re?
Oh la la.
Who's re?
Okonfubonia. Ochen yarefo. Okonfu papa beto no. Yin boni ayi the dance. Okonfuboni. Ochen yarefo ho. Yarefo na enu.
Me say no. Forget about Okonfuboni. I'm asking you. And dia mekaye no mebuana. Dia mekaye no.
I've never heard anything.
Okay, fine. I'm telling you that he said it. That the NHIS is now a cash and carry. Oh, Jesus Christ. You don't have money to do anything. What's the one they buy? Sikani ni ho. What is Sikana say no? What's the one they buy?
It couldn't have come from NDC.
Me say TMU.
One person, one factory.
Who can say one at buy and as say where him from?
One district, one factory. One person die. One person die for Bibukrama.
And
look at that.
You see, the point is that the lying you people are lying to Ghanaians. Sloganeering. One this, one that, one this. How a kumsin? Ne dam no tutu ye na why?
110, about more than 100 of them are working.
You are me.
Through that, people can go to work. People wake up in the morning and go to those factories and work and earn money.
Which people? Which people went to work in factories?
In the future.
Which people? You people have spent nearly $55 million to dig a hole. Now the catch them the people have gone to work. Hey, assemble any 55 million, an African country, a poor African country, a G8 supplement. If you are bravo, now your president, a charter, a private jet, not in a name. Now wait, Jesus Christ, when you cry. We look, your budget who started you started with UK. The Ben out say your friend is saying agents you're from Ukraine say agent those people who look after your monies and to grade your credit worthiness. This international credit worthiness people are since when? And I would say since when I said they have downgraded UK, say almost from AA to CC to CCC minus to and some just obian person beba ebusia. Ekufuado no onenam and I beg he even begged South African president to speak on Ghana's behalf. And so still Ghana for said that is the truth. Stop lying to Ghanaians. It's not nice. Respect us a little bit. What is coming in? We should accept that just say you are doing better. More better, Mponi. Yeah. Some word.
In the circumstances we find ourselves.
The rating agencies. No, make come rating agencies. What the Britain Albert Tutu. Me cousin, ne nearfee, they say ne nearfee. In fact, all Barbara. Ne benefit. Me na me managing. Dan what in the baby are 320 a day. Now betom say pam. Often to channel home. Now say almost say the next one a cost of living a ye the braba breno. And if I Ghana for now who say a kufad who boom mine for no. What it to Britain was a higher thing. It's global. Any idea no. And if I Ghana, your mom be a toast your grandma.
If you're going to sit in the radio and live here in this country and tell me say living cost crisis. Since it's sign Emma Obiya who the impact was what? Mansa.
You see, you don't want to listen to me. Me say, that impact na wokano. Me akasa me cousin oba on any free. Me na me managing the benefit ni bank ni ade. They are giving them free money to support the hardship. Support the na Ekufuado ede magana for.
So now it is global, you know.
No. The point is that Ekufuado are mismanaging the economy worse than any government in West Africa. Any government in West Africa, no. Our economy is better since here. It's Ghana and Kwana COVID in the bay.
Fly over. Yerubisu, construction roads. Construction leading the big industrial area for Kokore. Anima this can be aye.
Oh, and you this can be aye. I am happy you say it like that. And you this can be aye. And this is one also and almost $80 billion over 6 years. And now what they are showing is what you are telling us. And Kabubeka sa omo idea.
Ghanaians will decide on the 24th. You about to radio, you will shock. Say, ha. It is now. The moment cano. Put there a deception.
Entina won crop for kumewu. And I do cry a child or cry kumewu. Some more idea for 6 years. Omo who say mo bob home dia and kamo gu form chairman egu form e wa sorry dem bomb pae na anadwi nyina mo ne na kumewu na bi che gari na ye che pieces of ntoma any guasi way still abu gusu kan
and this is going to win
and this come bribe because omo say omo nya hwe na mo so adena ejuma na mo aye no enye no na mo we point ama kumewu for say o he mo hwe ejuma ya na asa de ye and I do the great question was say mu twa kwan any mu guasefo
and this amamu
and me can NPP poll e go for do asay o man no it's not about NPP because me want NPP for almost sending me message we have say ye ni mo guase NPP for
I tell the truth. Ghanaians own expectations. Tell my Muhammad Fiso. The way Muhammad messed up Ghana's economy from 14% to 3.4% when he was living. The way he messed up on and the Ghana for has so much confidence in Nanado. And I'll tell you the truth. Ghanaians' expectation was much higher than
Ghanaians'
expectation. Ghanaians' expectation.
Madam for a crapini be also ama me wera aho. Say Gabo, now say what did your say chairman supposed to kind no? Osi Mahama left a stable economy.
Oh come on.
Me fan you.
Come on, who's Osi? Come on. I say chairman Sabunsu. Based on what?
Okay, me the best I know.
His own opinion. Somebody make his own opinion.
Mo speaker of a majority leader no. It's going to be very hard for you people to win because despite the doom so, Mahama left a very stable economy and we people have messed it up. Me the best I know. Me the best I know. I will send you the written and the spoken a video or Kasachra MPP for say Omunja Tobe no. Now Mahama after everything else Mahama just stable economy. And this me can't trust him what's my main car. What Kasasa Muyana Mahama and Ori Namuni Naka Dompe and Wenjawi. And so I dear Mahama ye yina anwa and yano. Mu yano 10 times worse. Yes.
When it comes to economic analysis all over the world.
Yes.
When it comes to economic analysis, there's only one topic that we use the national income statistics and figures to do it.
Yeah.
We look at inflation, we look at unemployment, we look at the bank rate, we look at GDP. If anybody will stand anywhere to make any comment on any economy without using these things, he has not said anything. This is his opinion. Mansa Busu is a majority leader of MPP. And so what?
Oh, so no, the all can of mammy for the who can the who say Gabo who can mean. And yes, sir.
Mansa, listen. I did economics at the university. I'm telling you. I did economics at the university. I'm telling you. I taught A-level economics for 10 years. I marked A-level economics for 3 or 4 years, consecutive years. I marked A-level economics as an examiner for 4 years. I'm saying this. If anybody stands anywhere to talk about any economy, be it British economy, American economy, Russian economy, and the person will not talk about using the national income figures, but he just make a brush statement. He has said nothing. Nothing. Do you know the motivations? We don't know why Osemen Shamosu said that. I don't know the motivations. What's going through his mind? Why he made that statement? No, because he's a member of MPP. And so what? Because
okay,
he's a majority leader. We are talking about economics. We are talking about statistics.
Okay, listen. Say Gabo. Me busa question. What's the one to your own? Segabo.
As far as I'm concerned,
Segabo.
I've not even bothered to read it.
Okay, fine. But so we say one thing. Is he also Chairman Sabonsu? He wasn't at the gathering with Mahama. Now person JJ Mahama so. He was talking to his MPP delegates. The MPP for NO2 say, hey, send the economy ye man find why because ono Mahama no kra no oja economy na e grow. Ose Chairman Sabonsu de ka we. Enti person me fire no na me fa say gabo die. The best anyway. If you like, listen. If you don't like, you can delete it. But me send it because me can't keke. Say Gabo.
I'm saying this that anytime anybody says anything, I wouldn't know the level of motivation. What motivated him to say this? I'm not there. I don't know what's going through his mind. But what I'm telling you is that I'm speaking from my own perspective as somebody who have done economics at a higher level. And I'm telling you that nobody goes to any countries anywhere to make comments on the country's economy without using the national income figures. Or say, did he use the rate of inflation?
The quotation was say, hear me. Quotation was say, despite Dumso, Mahama handed over a rising nation to a Akufo-Addo. Chairman Sabonsu admits.
A rising nation. you know that the person has quoted him out of context? Can you even imagine that? Or say Chairman Sabonsu is not standing in front of us. He's not speaking. Or say Chairman Sabonsu is not standing in front of us. We don't know the antecedent. We don't know the antecedent. We don't know the things he said before the person made that statement that you and we are reading. So I don't take things like that. I'm telling you.
Look, your people got so much money. Obisa will say, your people had so much money. Even during the COVID times, you had so much money to govern the country properly. And yet, you squandered everything. Even during the COVID time, Muhammad say, we are not going to IMF because you knew you had the monies.
Yes. I'm saying that before.
Oh, mini baby, I would not better obi kasa bi bamo.
Sorry. 50,000. Are you okay now?
Make sure said I won't come on in bem because me titi 50,000
It's okay.
I don't what you come on now.
I just come to.
I'm say why quiet kakra. You need come on kakra na. Ehwe na kofie wa bre.
Okay. Let me kind of say. We say baby, so what a country's economy. Now what kind of performance for the country's economy. Nobody can do this without using the national income figures. It's international. It's everywhere. Can't be economy whether the economy is going down.
Now, West African belt to one country being a rating agency for a rate almost so low. With a lower than Ghana. Catch me.
Let me tell you this. It doesn't matter which country. Say Ghana. Let me tell you this one. Let me tell you this. We live in a global economy.
Yes.
Global politics.
Yes.
Ghana body you be. Ghana man yes what they na so. From common gomata, you see, the Nkoma Yina, Ebisine, Ku Akasia, SC, Uriasi, Congo Romania, passing Lumumba Miadin. Above from Basin, you know. One is name above from and Cabo from Gonadi, you know. And the Western Credit Agency, Big Council be, and I gonna for speculation. This is DHB.
Say Gabo. When I was say we economists, I will tell you say
yes.
Sir neoliberal economy no ye follow this economic model no. MYA nyina wa Africa ho. I agree. But the same West African countries, they are all following the same model. And yet, the electing agencies or the rating agencies has not downgraded their economy as much as how they have downgraded Ghana's. Why is it that the same COVID, the same Ukraine war, everything, no, affect Ghana no asene your counterpart nyina. Eno na mibusa o. May say, listen to yourself. Yes. Listen to yourself. Yes. The hardship about where the Ghana for afemuna almost abefem. Meanwhile, say Gabo, as we speak, what is say Kufado Kwejere say, hey, I have asked a Yoko or something, and I say, Auditor General, and I say, Special Prosecutor, to look into this so-called missing monies, so-called Auditor General reporter, Sikana Fifa Baby Sano. What is what I can ask them? Because someone HD, and I'm and I'm
Musa, I ask you 2 questions. Auditor General report. Is it the first time we have got something missing in accounts? Is it the first time?
Jesus Christ. In Muhammad's time, the highest we had missing was 700 million cedis. Muhammad's time, Muhammad's time, we had 700 million cedis at the end of Auditor General report, Yes, Muhammad no more bong. This time, 12 billion cedis. Now, Ahira, now Ubebu Sam says, is it the first time? Now, Musimu Bumai. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you guys? What is really wrong with you guys? Muhammad time, the Auditor General's report says that some few in hundreds, millions, and Ayra, they can't account for that. Okay, they were not good people. Come to your time, 12 billion of cedis. Ayra, then you are asking me, is it the first time? Who is running the country today?
No. So if you present a problem or problem, as you said, the problem just started today. It is a problem we are confronted with as a country over the years. If you see a IMF about 19 times, it is a problem confronting the country. You must think global.
So why is it that during Muhammad's time, you people couldn't say that, this problem has existed for a long time, so it's not Muhammad's fault. It is a problem from the country. Why is it only today you have realized that, this has been happening for a long time, so we should swallow it?
You are talking about it. I have not spoken anything about it. You are saying this.
No. I'm trying to tell you, Nise, listen, the economy, say if we bring down corruption just 50% or even 40%, the economy will be okay. I'm not for this kind of say no. Instead of you and me to worry about that because of party and sometimes tribal and the rest in it, you've put your head in the sand. And then from my boat and it is a kuko tuning in a show. What is going on with you guys? What is wrong with you?
And confirm Muhammad
oh dear, 2 years no engine in a chino na mobile. Hwesika eyira. As we speak today, let me ask you this thing too. Whatever was happening during Muhammad's time with regards to Galamsey, it is 100 times worse. The penalty is a Kufuor say, hey, if nothing at all, the evidence shows that our rivers are getting muddied. Our environment is being destroyed. If nothing at all, things are getting worse. So why is it that we are spending so much money, we are spending so much energy, and yet there is not a single high-profile person? Your friend, you see, you're charging with Galamsey. Oma be na mubu no. Oma amabu fube ye. Galamsey say bibia ekufadu nenam. Ena chese oji nchia wa mana abrochire. Ese munu be no. Adai.
Let me say this. The problem of Galamsey sums up the very character of all Ghanaians. I repeat, the very problem of Galamsey sums up the very character of all Ghanaians. Chiefs, Mansa, Musa, chiefs, military officers, soldiers, assemblymen, political parties.
So this situation existed only. Are you trying to tell me, sir, this bad behavior started only in the Kufuor's time? And yes, sir.
Sure. I said, when Kufuor came, Kufuor 2017. Okay, Ghana for the years when I know. You know what he said? I'll put my presidency on the line.
He should resign now. The guy has failed. He has failed. Listen. Are you telling me that he has not failed?
If it's not you, who will tell him to resign?
So why did he say that he will put his presidency on the line? If he knew that whatever happens, it won't be his fault. May say, if he knew that whatever happens, it won't be his fault. Why would he say that he will put his presidency on the line? Why will he say that? Just say Okansa keke. Sina be bon sema mano.
I support 1.5 years. I support Galamsey 1.5 years.
I support the Professor Frimpong Manso at the report about people in the presidency, they themselves are involved. Nobody want to listen to him. And say munuba na ekoso no. And say munuba ufu say e krom ha yetie. And even obi a onka ban ho kra korrupt aye report so Downing Street say. A man for better now so nothing is happening. And say munuba no. And you, somebody like you should be worried. After all, the MPP know you should have better people. Better people.
Listen, do you think, Mansa, you think I'm not worried about Galamsey issue?
No, you are not. You are not. You're only worried about Akufo-Addo's legacy. You are worried about Akufo-Addo's image. You are not worried about Galamsey. You are not worried about corruption. Because if you did, you will not support this corrupt government. If you did worry, you will not support this corrupt administration. They are corrupt.
I told you that if you only look at Galamsey sums up the very character of all Ghanaians.
It doesn't sum up anybody. We elect people to work for us. We elect people. The people tell us that they can do the job. They have failed. Akufo-Addo has failed miserably. And you are educated, though. You are educated. And I also saw some in some full ways. So, Abba, dear granny.
Come on, Mansa. Come on, Mansa.
Me, come on. You come on, Sir Gabo. You come on, Sir Gabo.
The way I'm saying, come on, I want you to listen to yourself.
You listen to yourself. No, you listen to yourself. Akufo-Addo has failed. Forget about Mahama. Me see Akufo-Addo has failed. Or he hasn't.
Listen. So the whole
so the Akufo-Addo, the mess in the country. Who should we attribute the mess in the country to? You tell me, if it's not Akufo-Addo, who should we attribute the mess in our country to?
That is why we are still going to have the same problems next year, the next 20 years.
I'm asking you, sir. Granted, Akufo-Addo is innocent. Why now, Mansa and Semhuni Ekos Ghana?
We are all part of the problem.
Now, Mahama Tamle, we are all no part.
But Mahama didn't do anything about it.
May say, Mahama Tam problems in Ghana for we are not part. We were not part.
Do
you know how much money has been spent on this Galamsey fight? Do you know why? Do you know how much? Hey, when him see come say Akufo-Addo no say o Galamsey fight here. Enkosi agano. Our monka say twamu ho e tu Galamsey no. And now when him say members of MPP, they themselves are doing Galamsey. Or you don't know?
Emotions will not solve this
problem.
Me
say, Mahama is not in government or Tom from 2016.
Emotions will not solve this.
There is no emotion here. I'm trying to put the proper logic. I'm trying to put logic into our conversation. But you are just stuck with that mediocre narrative. And I confirm it to you. And I confirm it to you. And some hunusa efitete. Aden. Jesus Christ.
The character of every Ghanaian is part of the problem we're facing now. The character of every Ghanaian.
Frimpong what you say on your name hubi. Answer to that. Frimpong Banti so on Kahubi. Sa character na wukano. Frimpong Banti so on Kahubi.
Okay, why not?
Ono so Kahubi.
Why not?
Enti why so ne Kahubi?
We see. Ghana for boys na hwe.
Gabi ochire da ku Kahubi ana. Gabi ochire da ku Kahubi. Lord call me Kahubi ana.
Musa, listen. If you live in village A, and then you took Galamsey, a same Musu, a same future. You're a young boy, over 20 years, 30 years. Boys, your area, how many 20 years, they are part of it. The chief is part of it. The police officers are part of it. Assemblyman, every politician will be here. I'm saying, Galamsey, some, also who Ghana for Subaya. So, who Ghana for Subaya.
So, previously, Obi sent me a message, you say, Obi sent me a message, we say, Mahama Nyahore. Or say, even Mahama got wound to miss caterpillars on the Osi caterpillar. Mahama got wound to miss caterpillar bent. And how do you say so? Do
you know motivation? Why Mahama bent wound to miss political? We're talking political. Do you know motivations?
What was the motivation? Now wound to me the caterpillar no or the seed dying. Now all your construction and a Mahama Kojishi no yes sir.
Do you know the motivations?
Who just said Muno? They said Muno Dawson. And Anaju, Muntu Kwako Pacho wa Kumeuso, Muntu Abamaye. Because when she sing Crawford than Crawford, I'm a Nipana, it is Mwabi. And within 6 years, Obi say, Yafrakojo Ponkruma, Sika, and one bottom within 6 years. 6 years in Gabriel Chidakunumo, they are multi-millionaires in dollars. These people are rich. Look, they are far richer than Rollins, who governed for 19 years. Far richer. And you people are sitting down here blaming the whole of Ghana.
No. Mansa, you sit in your radio station and claim that a certain MP in Ghana is richer than you have the evidence.
I am saying, leave that one to me. You are not saying it. I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
You haven't said this.
Me say, I am saying it.
You chipping
I am saying it to say, people who have governed for just about over 6 years, they are far richer. They are far richer. Whilst the country is going down. Oforiatta is super rich. Why Ghana is broke? And some
The comparative sounds are not woeful. You will never hear the.
No, you sat down here. You sat. Tell me, sir, and confirm what to. Sans some who way one can say Crawford Diasika and the As we speak, I know, say in June, almost Salai, Abba Hilton Hotel, Park Lane, and one mobile conference. African politicians, by Hilton Hotel or London, and one mobile conference. I don't know what this Musa.
So, Musa, what is wrong? African leaders about conference or Britain has it.
They should do the conference in Accra.
Huh?
Me say omunja conference in Accra.
Who organize the conference no? Who organize it?
Ghana sika na omu hye ne kwa. Ghana sika e na omu hye ne kwa. Ghana sika Moko bobusia sikano si the bread as aid. The umba ko bobusia na mo achiche gumbotom na mu di chini. Rofu ben no. Rofu ben kwa na mu di edisa no. Because of that, can offer 10 pesos be free so because of free so the rot e wo hono bia be hu. Anyway, thanks for your time. Why are there? Meet
Oferta is an investment banker.
Listen. One also about down for me person wa down for no betima no kasa. Asema me ka kire wo Oferta ho no. Wa down for ne tia wa hwa na aduane kro ntumi ni. Enti wo de enyansi ho. Listen, jaja wo me ma won wie. Don't tell me, look, who shame before. Oferta say o mine no. Esikasem wo so investment banker. Enti enya ni dan. Oh, you investment bank and Ghana for any day. And any day. What say on mine sick career? Who now bet me investment banker? Oh, dear day. And we Ghana for what all?
Also be a sika, also be a sika.
One Jessica Nina Broche, Caribbeans. Missy Dachi, Mubedi Demu 11111. I assure you.
He's not even paid. He's not even paid. He's not even paid.
All right.
20 years long before he came to politics.
Bonnie Brown.
20 years.
Bonnie Bra. Bonnie Bra.
I'm playing Ghanaians. I'm playing more than two, and go for I'm from over 20 years.
He should, Oforiatta should leave. He should leave. Onja Asamaye. If he is the only a savior, hey. Only a savior. Onkoma in Sansi form. If Oforiatta is our savior, Uncle Emma in Sansi form. Thank you. Bye. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm afraid now. My catcher will say, you people should call the studio numbers. When I use my personal phone to call somebody, now I'm more afraid why just because you know my personal number. The studio numbers, 2 numbers, a good studio, huh? You people don't want to call those numbers. Just my personal number, I'm afraid. Now I'm not going to be saying sorry for not picking. Because you people don't listen. Mubetia Muntie. Now I'm a friend of AK, chairman of MPP UK branch. Me who saw no so friend. Now I'm in Din Command Sana Mapon.
NFM Radio, Emu Daho.
MPP for chairman for UK, a friend, Mentimi Alpha. And I may so may friend, say, almost into me, into Mamenko. Nah. Mr. Richmond Kwame Boating.
Yes, sir.
Mansa Musa ni me fro ewo NFM Radio so.
Mansa Musa.
Yeah. O friend me na me say gabo ye heated argument ewo and it's also obeba so mu we be so baton no mu a I'm happy to have you.
That's it. So me new topic I will discuss.
What's it there?
Any more topic I will discuss.
This time topic be ho. Amambo basa no idea se Ghana economy no. Enu kwa ni topic e wo ho. Enim guase na one side e ko IMF no. Enu kwa ni topic. Topic be bi
Oh really?
Yes, really.
And then I will tell IMF once.
And there be then can be feel say ye jai ko. Minim se nim guaso poto sa be san to ye biom. E me ka se ye jai ko.
Enim gua. Now
just 6 months ago, now we are never going to go to IMF. No, we are proud people. We are and
NDC for and I'm more friends Ghana call IMF mu Ghana.
And more mobeji no and oseche Mansa bonsu catch obia say hey Mahama jai economy papa economy no oseche Mansa bonsu o can say dear no kai
who with selective amnesia
dear no kai
Friday or the friend is saying okay FM I'm coming to case so I can say one cancer
enti membo clip on enti membo clip on nchiro
no about the
okay me the clip on the best send because clip no wo phone na me dey throw so enti me dey ba be send o me the best send o me we so mebo me we amebo oh me we amebo of course what dey ja kwa me nkro tika se me sibi wo clip no wo ha me see me wo clip no wo ha enye kwa me nkro tika se na beka bibi a kire me enti wo dey me dey send o oho na me we so mesan bo enya Kwame Nkrumah kesi asem Richmond Kwame Boateng media send you anyway enti the attorney say Akufo-Addo can say IMF scanning bar na cha say senior MPP for omo MPs no HAC they were going after Ken Ofori-Atta no or I show be say scanning bar Ken Beko enti we are looking forward for Ken sacking and
But what is what will Ken sacking do to you?
To Ghanaians.
And then the amount.
What the Busa who said the whole world over? What the Busa? No. Not what it do to me. Me personally, they bear me there. I'll be very happy. I'll go as they say knees up. I'll go for a boost. I'll go and boost. Me I could chop pint about 3-4 pints. Eddie Ajimeni. That what's that me sana me. Now the whole world. Uko Japan, uko Korea, uko everywhere. In Penifonu and your man Koya, Yesaka one another resign. What does it do to individual people? Question Ubusami, Sawa question Ubusami, Elto Trim. Say, Obia Bo, Minisicano, Ayan Basabasa, or no, even Crano, on when ya home faso, on would ye gain ye breno, we gain. Now, yes, on qua. On no moment pass on.
You had the opportunity to remove him when you had the president inquiry. You had the opportunity to ask him questions.
Listen, when he got to Parliament, your MPP people. When he got to Parliament, your MPP people left. They left so that we couldn't get the quorum to remove him. So note that it was the MPP people who left. NMA, you know. Listen. Who are some of them? More than a Mumbugana for Krasa. She says, "It's a Mokojina Kumewu, and I do 9 p.m. No, after na track and I'm going to old Chaquine. Number the Gary, Jesus Christ. You people don't respect yourself, you don't respect Ghanaians. And TV video now call around and who here. And Crawford, Olonka, NDC for, into NDC for the Kuta, MPP for flags, and no more catch them, and maybe say, oh, Gentuma, not to my MPP. Hey, Assembly. Now, Mokradi and a Hamu.
Maybe Akoma Obi Gary Olonka Koto give us our video and come and share it with you. Are you talking?
Your chairman, your chairman is calling me. Let me speak to him. Your chairman, Kofa K. Mami, me fano. Mami fano na me the 3-way. Me just me to me adi caller. Mami here. Jina sumenko we ne nye boni me say me to me adi caller. Nka me the 3-way and let it be a ehun chire no. Ona me chire na.
Oh, me tell you. Would want to me and
no, my main try at least. My main try her say better. My main try her. Me try. You are no to me for. Must say oh mine put up. Salamu jamu no. Mine. Or say Chairman Sabos who say the country Mahama left a good economy. My son the abra one kasa bonneti enyame na meka. Say na nka clip no video clip ni hwa ogina hwa okuta microphone all can. Say still also okuta microphone all can no and no so can say enye no kra. And I don't know what you people are made of. I don't know. Oh. Why is this thing not ringing? Okay. The chairman called. Now I'm calling and he's not picking. Let me try again. Mansa Musa fire will burn you. It's now 6:15. HB Amidi agronomy baby. We some starting 17. Yes, me be tram about 10. And you will say obo China. Later I born na no ni ma be kasa. We ba na me ko. You see what I mean? And I will be tie no. We be na me ko. Or no so me friend no fa. Okay, my main friend one friend be or no so free manfa we open you kweku manfa open you kweku.
Yes, Mr.
Now open you kweku miss me Marjorie now miss it me was studio na say open fra it's better that we fresh studio numbers no because number na me nyin crop nipa kro kasa no na me ntumi mfa enso me ka bia monte
na said them number one can say they go you know do two numbers. I have them here.
So why didn't you call those two numbers? If me private number.
Listen.
I'm listening.
The two numbers, you know, a cream and me for do. The other one is 02081235911. These are the two numbers.
And the other numbers, no. If me they are made go fly no do. Me number, me private number crane nido. Two numbers. One is 078.
No.
078 9 is it 98 or is it 97?
I don't have that one.
156 something. Only you know or fly and notice now they send no two numbers no different. But you know my private number, and you know I happen after private number. Man, for pay no wefu. So my catch you.
Yeah, them wefu. Honestly speaking,
no bufu kramba. Ubufu kran to me who man throw.
Na my motor
of course.
Machine here that says I was a dictator. Obi.
Very good. Number two na
I was coming to help you.
0208-123-5911 and 07876-251-261. Only two numbers are wado. And see the third number ya can now yamedino kra onido.
How did I get it?
No, you do just because you know my private number and you call it. That's all.
No.
Let me fly do only do my private number. You know how would I put my private number on this flyer and send it to thousands of people?
Send it.
Open you I'm looking at the thing I send it to you. Missy numbers 2 are made you notice no 2 no 0208 and about here 07876. Only now what do my private number 0787 876
876
251
251
261
261.
These are the two numbers and studio numbers. It is a friend. No. You didn't because look, when I made my phone, me that free. You call this my phone, me that free. You called on it. Honestly, my private number. I couldn't pick it. My bro, Ghana for my bread. Yeah, Ghana for my bread.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Anyway, Akwaba, what about some of the Ubaha?
Let me. Mamba de me be ya di nipa na ka fa rumba wo telephone na nsam o rekeka no in fact it hurts then na ka say hu da nsam o rekeka ina that is not the economical situation in Ghana.
No, what's on no fa no won no fa won ensam hu no open obeka kware
why do you bring
but that's why I want you to just listen to enjoy because I can face them. I will face them squarely. And you shouldn't worry. Why when you then some who work can Nessa when you then some who are naturally wow bon cool. And I don't want to say they be a wow bon because I am some who work can.
NFM Radio.
Oh yo, honestly speak. Ahunchi bebreye komia na sedam kofi. Wo se ahunti de Morocco do no. Ghana phone ho rechi ho. No bebe je telephone. I mean, in some Africa na so your economy so say I don't know which school he attended. Which school? Which of the schools in this world are they mean pakuno so your economists no okay. Which university?
Say Ghana no ma buying. Ghana says ya obenya certificate bi oda kachire. Do economists obenya adwuma so aye
In fact, it's
a political job.
It is hurt.
NFM Radio.
It is hurt. Me, the age. Na mo beji na hotel we radio no do more yan. Onya no kwanda. Oh, dama. I find it you find it very difficult to just me interested them maybe take part. Na me interested them mo take. Morocco do.
And it is so na wakuma pa. Oh, sorry about that. I am fault.
On your fault. Me go to my yana na dinana. Wajinsi. 1954. Nipa ne ben kachen na nkote no ho de ne nananum anane papa no 24th February 1954 no watu NLA wokumasi watu we no se ade no ya santifon party na so ya santifon party abansi wabadan national party o ya santifon party, so they should have speak to for Ashanti region. But why they have turned it into be national idea up to from 54 up to today? One for pin, one for see baby. It is from even Ashanti one crowd also a one party no crowd. It is about why no why. Obia him otherwise no. Kufo be head of state 8 good years. One for brother another banchi one fancy baby. Don't mind the 1 million young assassin. Women destroy Omano. In no more okay, roll in the bottom more cane, go for Ben about Yadu, no so botany. Abba some no, I mean, why I know my yenum binum. Oh, I know, honestly speaking. Honestly, more the gun and Namno, Yanukonda. Only to the last time be so. Is Ghanaians, they are cowards. But I won't the type of people are coward, not the type of people are courageous. On your cowards in a Ghanaians way. No, when you leader, the only missing this is the leader. If you get that leader, courageous leader now, you see, say, Ghanaians are not cowards. And it wants you to. In the Italy in America for one some for which we judging in Italy why in a friend automatic into be an intro to it so much. It do say man he read any instruction beer. It kota I didn't boho. It do say man you can spray over 100 people at a time. Into more engineer yeah cowards. Yeah cowards. The time no nonsense. Yeah leader no. Said leader ono na o de can radio no do. Obi Okrumha, or friend George Galloway. No submission. Or send Kamobia and watch no baby a year Kakeshia. And when are interested in Oboko? Yes.
All right. My program stop. Will be promoted George Galloway.
Oh, yes.
I'm fancy her.
I'm very sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
Okay.
NFM Radio.
Happy afternoon.
And you too. You too.
But you are doing a good job. But Saka from Kofubi Bada, if it work or what you know. But what number who schools near the baby who left it, Nakachene, in some American on ye adult into Uncle Baby in Katna and Uncle Musa. Don't find it. This ain't even yard, that catch that in the last time of Bashamuma. Obi Obegate, where you need also a professor or teacher, Kwame University, professor of what you call in some American ocean each other. Which way now I was exploding. Who mana Mr. Ako in Quas or your Quasidia? And so name the Boko radio station. The media prefer that my baby show if you are over. Who telephone no where you know? Oh yeah, Central Side. Independent 57 up to today.
All right, very good. Medasi P. First,
Thank
yeah.
you.
That's it. Right, in 4 minutes' time, I will say adios, I will say goodbye, and I will say meet you guys next Monday, hopefully. We've had enough of the banter. Mr. Kwame Boateng wanted to educate me, but my friends who are on fire, nti obi kai ilibesi near yenesa. Let me try this one to this gentleman if I can get him. Right, so nearly or exactly 6:30 here in the UK. It is 5:30 in Ghana. You are listening to Mansa Musa, and the program has been Fire Will Burn You. It's a weekend edition today in earlier than scheduled, and that means the reason is that I need to travel, go somewhere for another activity. So we needed to do that. And that's why we had to. When you tell these people that, let's say, Oseche Monsabos will say something, now they say, oh, Oseche Monsabos' words doesn't mean much at all. Ahiagba is that we wouldn't have gone to the IMF but for Russia-Ukraine war and NDC's partisan approach towards e-levy. Richard Ahiagba, you call him, he won't come and talk, but he's talking absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Let me see if I can get him. If I can get Richard Ahiagba, I will speak. Let me see if I can get him.
Let me go straight to the point. We even found wada. Once you attack and send this, so your work can see come air conditioner, and also dumb air conditioning, and said that more can see no crane say. One funny papa and installation now with everything called enterprise. Yeah, air conditioning installation at the Mawa, Udamo, a Rubia, Okanu, a never cold room, it's a cold stores, and a Bavia, you didn't see. I was saying, you know, everything called enterprise. Every year, a nice one at your Mawa, a Rubia, no, but you medicadica. You install central air conditioning, split air conditioning, car air conditioning, never solar panels also. You want a nice Edimawa, or you be a busu straight, not only in your body will fee. So, what do you say? And our gas in a son, say you'll come with the another dear, and our cold store dear. Nina, a very nice and quick, but we will be a yet the amount. Most of more bridge, I'm always sit down, oh, my can one, open to me, I'm afraid you can lie with so. Yeah, be install air conditioning, Ibiamamu. Frank plus 447508650279. Oh, wager, I just sent Ghana Fire Service. Wow, France 0544-489-343 and 0302-906-276. Your website, you know, everythingcode.org. And I send you email, kjamwako@yahoo.co.uk. Everything called enterprise, air conditioning, master, no.
For Society, Yenam Top Connect so a manisika de bagana if we yasia fananina yenchia capre. Anne, aye free. Top Connect a masika mania I am recra. You hear any sober download with Top Connect app no our Play Store. Diama or Android phone. And as we use iPhone so or Apple Store not download the Top Connect. Aye simple cra. Top Connect to a member radio numsu Europe, North America and Asia. Woman will dofu sika for Top Connect so aye na emre na mawa hoto swonso sese die sika manye di foforo kra any Top Connect so we yan chechemu bia fra Top Connect our +442 081 6155 and a +442 081 761 600 +447 882 950 088 and nasa hwehwe Top Connect our Belfont interfidie nyina so Top Connect Fesika mane wa dofo asumdiem a wontia kapre Top Connect yenso ye dienie
Oyezu oyeza Munua NDC nya ewo United Kingdom na Ireland chapter da ma bri so michia na menyu ba bezian abato ho nkomo dem ma wore nyim na oka kakra na yakoto aba yeze yanim penyufo a wo party do wo da mi chapter ya meji ho nkomo na menyu ba bezi chairman akwa no ho nkomo da ma bri chairman akwa kampenyufo a wo ejina there to wando abana wombe chairman nemu chairman akwade ojina ho prekope enti mesrawo de ebo to waba na eza ma chairman akwa no wabe chairman bo United Kingdom and Ireland chapter osane de okitan hihye bebre ya me na dom na so be chairman a opede ozuboa awo a member bo United Kingdom na Ireland na NDC party ni na da na dom hihye no mu binyi the establishment of a welfare program. Dem welfare program no mu mfoso benyi abrebiara NDC nyi ehwehwem bo wo sekasama fem bibi kakre bi a ezebototo nzama wa abra ahokyira aba no dem welfare program e bohwe na wonsa ka bibi kakra ofi £50 zuko £400 na enyesika etum ebotua eyi ye chairman akwana adwe na opede odzeboa NDC ibiso nyi de NDC member biara obenya any immigration issue ana mbrem nsemi biara wo bibia otena wo United Kingdom ana Ireland. Chairman Akwaba establish mpenyumfo a wobetena ho na wahwe na advice biara oyembra kono na wadi amaw impo se pelo yenyi bi na wegina na waka wasem bi amaw wo United Kingdom ha ana Ireland da mpenyumfo yi wo mu binum ye lawyers a wobotum wegina ma amaw na waji bibi kakra bi wa bra wobotum wa abo na wo bibiara so akodo. Welfare program kuriyara suya Chairman Akwa opede ozubo adzi onu so behwe na yenuanum a wo United Kingdom na Ireland nyinara awona woye into event organization photographers awona wo hihye bibia amanfo ye one parties one weddings ni nyina obaka wo nyinara abom dem obeya NDC member biara obenya any event de oye wedding outdooring bibiara no wetu wa bobo no wa ya ama no wa bra onkotue sika te dem a okakafo obi wo paado ana enchen bi na wa baye da madina man Chairman Akona nimpemfu so bohwe na abribiara any welfare ana any social issue biara oba affect any member biara no obaba obo wechi na bibiara ode wode mo ana bibiara ode woye na wode bo wo program wa akodo no wetu wa yendam na ahomka wa ba welfare program yi bibia se nyamobo na se Chairman Akwa obeye chairman wo United Kingdom na Ireland no munsam kakra na me putu hu za atrewi odobobaji na woda aboa awo member na woda aboa yen NDC MPyi na pebenazi munua NDC nya ewo United Kingdom na Ireland to waba former Chairman Akwa nyamobo na sene sakaze biwo na ono so obegina na wahwede mama ka nyinara odebe yi dwuma na party na akwa n'enyim.
National Democratic Congress NDC no nyam former ne mema mo UK ni Ireland chapter no ya yetienie bena so say beto aba eyi chapter chairman fofo na hwede chine no mum ko to no so enyo nyam for Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man the father say e party no enim kan odi amonyesema kotine yie ne wetu ne huesi wo former so nkoso oni mu adwumade de e fa ne hotituru na esine nan so nwade bebre no de egu akwemu a obeye de amaye bi ni se o sigina ye esiko no dwumade bia be kire party office na odisika 3 pounds empemenum na ato ase eye 5,000 pounds osanjwe maguo ne mama ho so 1,000 pounds na ebe hye omudwumade mu kena na esigina ye dodon so a mekire afoforo omo betro omudin abeka party ne ho de omo mbrakura o omo se beka omudi card ententem so na atwe adom abeka ye ho eye bosume miense bia nso party mu mpanimfu a odi dwumade ebe hye omunse bia no obeto safro omo atena se na de ye de hye omunse no omo ebu ho aponta mako wey di bebre na no be ya mayo onua se kwatre kwose bo ma wontuma bisanidi ye ni Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man chapter chairman ana yentumano.
Right. Thank you all for listening in. Thank you very much. That's been the weekend edition. We are doing Monday. It was have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Cheers. Bye.
And now that's mine. sana sewa